Mr. Transformers 96 here from the video, and we talk about a newly shown item from New York Toy Fair 2019, and this time we have the 80 years anniversary line from Marvel Legends. There are some other figures in this line, and I have made videos talking about them. There's a 3-pack with Magneto, Scarlet Witch, as well as Quicksilver, and then there's a 2-pack with Colossus and Juggernaut. I find those sets more interesting than these, to be quite honest. These just aren't my cup of tea as far as like what I'm looking for in an anniversary type of line, but nonetheless I think that a lot of people are going to be into these. They're very classic, like first appearance almost versions of the classic heroes, which is cool. I feel like I don't understand, you know, like the single carded figures that came out like last year that had a different style packaging from the regular Marvel Legends series, those were doing like the same thing in my opinion. I don't know, like they were doing classic characters, so I just feel like this is a repeat, you know. I mean, these are different sculpts and everything, but it just doesn't feel like anything new to me personally. So I'm personally not too into these, but nonetheless, there are some interesting things about them, and I think that some people will be really interested in them. Going over Iron Man first, Iron Man looks nice. Obviously, a very classic looking Iron Man, and it does seem to be like a totally new sculpt. His chest with the like cylinder shoulder pads are very classic, you know, rendition of him, and seeing like the armor but with the built-in muscles. That's obviously very classic. The face sculpt looks very cool. I will say that in this production image, as well as in person, like in the in-person images of it, he looks very shiny, which is cool. I'm glad to see that they're using some really nice shiny paint, and that just helps him have like a grander type of look to him, which is cool. The blast effect pieces look nice, but they're basically what we always get. Overall, he looks okay. Like, out of all the classic ones, this one's probably the best. It's between him and the Hulk as to which one's the best. Then we have Thor. Thor looks alright. I'm really not seeing much new here at all. Like, I feel like the legs are reused from a few different other Thors that we've had in the past. The torso with the kind of cylinder pieces, or the circle pieces throughout the torso, that might be new, but at the same time, like, I can't imagine they've never made a Thor before with those pieces, so that could be reused as well. The hammer has, like, the inscription on it, which is neat, and then the face sculpt looks pretty decent, lacking in expression, but it looks alright. Again, nothing too special. The cape doesn't even look super new to me, so I'm not loving that one, to be honest. Then we have Wolverine. Looks alright. I do like the classic colors, the bright yellow and the bright blue. I think that looks cool with the black highlights. I'm just not a fan of the mask. I wish, you know, I know this is like the first appearance Wolverine did look like that with the mask and everything, but I would have preferred the slightly more iconic mask with this body. That would have been cool. I could have probably gotten behind that type of design, but without that, he's not great either, unfortunately. I'm not a fan of the head at all. The body's actually really nice, but the head is not my thing. Then we have the Hulk. Hulk looks pretty decent, I will say. I like the head sculpt. He looks nice and bulky and chunky. Like, for the most part, I think this is a completely new sculpt, which is great, and it looks like it's really well done, especially the shredding effect on the pants and the kind of lab coat. I think the lab coat piece is a great touch. I think it's very nice to see that. I love the fact that you can just kind of rest on his shoulders, and it really looks nice. Like, I'm surprised they haven't done that for a figure yet, to be honest, but I think the Hulk looks pretty good. So, in my opinion, you have two really nice figures. Iron Man and Hulk are really good, and then Thor I find really kind of boring, and then Wolverine's almost really cool, just with a head sculpt. Who knows, maybe he'll come with an interchangeable head sculpt, I'm not sure. As far as, oh, you know what, actually I don't think he is, because as far as how they're being released, I know that the Wolverine and the Hulk are going to be released in a 2-pack together, and although the like insert packaging wasn't on display at Toy Fair, there is a shot of them like in the package just without the clear plastic that surrounds them, and there's no head sculpt that was in that package. Now, obviously, who knows, since there is no insert piece, maybe there will be an extra head sculpt, but the two of them do seem to be coming together. As far as Iron Man and Thor, I don't know if they're going to be in 2-pack or if they're going to be single packs. The only thing is, like, so far, we've only seen, like, double packs or triple packs for the series, so this might be a series that's comprised of strictly multi-pack figures, because if they are just doing single-pack figures, then that means Iron Man and Thor are the only ones that are going to be in the single pack that they've shown at least. So I don't know if that's going to happen, because I feel like this line is going to be coming out quite soon. So I think that they'd show more of the single packed ones if there was going to be like a large supply of single pack ones. So if I had to guess, I think Iron Man and Thor are going to come in a set together. But again, like for people who are really into like the classic look for all the characters, this is a nice set for you. But personally for me, like I have a million different versions of all 4 of these characters, and a lot of them are very classic. Now they might not be like the exact first appearance like all of these are, but they're very much like their original look. So in my opinion, I don't really need any of these, and I do plan to skip them. However, some of the more, I mean, these characters aren't obscure, but some of the less like main characters, like Colossus and Juggernaut, and then Magneto and his kids, those are ones that I'm actually really looking forward to, and getting like a really nice classic version of them is really cool, especially with Magneto. That's something that I've always wanted. So I am quite excited for those sets, and I do plan to get those. However, with these are going to be an easy pass for me, I must say. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think of the kind of new 80 years anniversary set in general, as well as specifically what you think of these 4 figures. And thanks so much for watching.